This is your Mini i8X. This is your dual wireless music earphones. So here we have it, Mini i8X. These are dual wireless, half of an AirPod. These are mini AirPods. These are basically AirPods cut in half. No big stem on these. I'm impressed. And they're going to be coming out in several versions. Gray, black, rose gold, red, and blue. I'm going to be looking forward to that. Because if these are any good, this is going to be an absolute Amazon hit for true wireless stereo earbuds. I'm looking on the site and I'm looking at these and I'm seeing dual AirPods, but the stem is cut. Impressive. So let's just get into it right now. Slide this out. Wait a second. We got one earbud right here. All of a sudden you see one earbud. USB to the charging stem. And we have a manual right here. Let's get into the specs. You got 120 hours of standby time. You have a 50 milliamp hour battery. This is a Bluetooth 4.2 device. And it seems like this is only a single earbud. All these manufacturers that are selling the copycat Apple AirPods are finding ways to make you make that purchase by showing you two earbuds. But I was absolutely convinced from what I saw on the Amazon site. I thought these was dual. They're just showing a picture back and front. I had high hopes for this earbud. Really had high hopes for this. And it has a button and it has this little short stem. Amazon posting it has a little bit of gold around the ring at the end of the stem right here, but you don't see any gold. But on the box, you can see clearly there's supposed to be a hint of gold at the bottom, not there. So obviously they're trying to get sales of this product by tricking people. I should have known from the price something was up. So basically how you charge it up, you just plug this in and that's it. And that should be putting it in charging mode. Pairing up this little mini earbud, this little AirPod was a breeze. Paired up really easily to your phone. Simple to pair up. So far, so good. So let's take a listen to the Mini i8X. Full volume.
Ooh, don't we look good together? There's a reason why they watch all night long. I'm a walking lit, but you ain't taking shit. Not walking with diamonds and rocket shit. Bling, rocking my pocket, I'm a pop it, bitch. Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it.
These Mini i8X, these Bluetooth earbuds got some crackling at high volume. So after listening to that sound test, really and truly, this is not a good sound. You got crackling at high volume. You really got to listen to it at very low volume in order to enjoy the sound. Is the sound tolerable? Well, if you're not an audiophile or if you're not a bass head and you're really not buying these for music, you can definitely tolerate this. Now, as for the size, I've been using it all afternoon. So you basically gotta call this the review video because I'm not coming back to this. I've used it over and over, charged it to full, and really checked out how long these last. But let's talk about the fit. The stem is shorter, but the width, the size of this is pretty big. All these phony AirPods are bigger than the regular AirPods and big by much. So if the AirPods didn't fit good in your ears, these are gonna be worse. If you got bigger ears like mine that could really sit something big, this still might be too big for you and you'll get some ear fatigue because of the size. It's comfortable at first, but after a long session, you're gonna get a little bit of ear fatigue. Does it give you a seal? No. And that's not a negative, because it's a single earbud, and most people that buy AirPods are not supposed to give you a really good seal. They're designed for you to hear your environment, to hear your background. That's why someone like me love the AirPods so much, because it just works for me. This would have worked great, but the fit is just too big. Call quality was very good for these type of Bluetooth earbuds. Call quality is definitely a pass. The caller heard me, I heard the caller, but we heard a little bit of a noise, a constant interference noise, which didn't hinder the conversation, but we still heard it nonetheless. So call quality is a pass. The volume on this is pretty good, but if you're listening to music, expect some crackling. Battery life, I've tested the battery life. This has some good standby time. So you don't have to turn off the earbud in order to save battery. And also, the earbuds is not gonna turn themselves off automatically. It got standby time. If you're not using it, it's really not you losing battery. 3.5 hours of battery life might be a stretch, but it's really close. So I would say the battery life is pretty accurate, around the 3 to 3.5 hour mark. So overall, is this a Bluetooth that I recommend? Well, if you're looking for a really short stem, not bad. If you're looking for a good Bluetooth connection, you got it here. And if you're looking for easy pairing, you got it here. As for fit and sound quality, not good. And talking is a pass, but at the same time, there is some interference. So is this a Bluetooth earbud that I recommend? First of all, I'm very upset because I thought this was a dual mini Bluetooth earbud. They tried to deceive the public with this type of box, and I gotta say it worked, because they suckered me in. So if you don't want to pay $160 for Apple AirPods, you just might settle for this. So I'll say, based on this video, you gotta make the decision for yourself. But if you're a real audiophile or bass head, stay away from these.